Daddy's ugly.
He's not ugly.
He is though. He's ugly. And he's 5'1". Ugly and short at the same time.
At this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
Your man.
Black women, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, okay? Black men don't like us. They don't like you. They don't like me. It's just what it is. And you have to accept the reality of that. And what you decide to do with that information is on you. Do you think that a man that liked you would see you working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, coming home working, taking care of kids, going to school, getting a degree, paying bills? They don't like us. They see us as workhorses, mules, the backbone. I don't want to be a man's backbone. I want to be his helpmate. I can't help you pay no bills. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing it. You think that he cares about you? He tolerates you. And the reason that he tolerates you is because what you can do for him, which is help him pay those bills. You're working 2 or 3 jobs and he's working 1. He don't like you. I know that they don't like me, which is why I open my options. But they don't like us. You need to get that through your head. Black women are seen generally in society as a pillar of strength, as being resilient, as being independent. Women of other races and cultures are not seen that way. They're seen as soft, fragile, and delicate. Do you think that a man that sees you as a pillar of strength is going to cherish you? Think about that. They don't like us. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but they don't like us. And I know that there's going to be a social justice warrior or a big back Barbara the Builder that's going to come on here trying to debate with me. I'm not here to debate or argue with you. You can argue with your beauty supply wig and your lamb chop eyelashes.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways: control, criticism,
I really wanted to talk about, you know, what's going on with the gender war and why we even have a gender war right now. Because when you watch them 2 videos, when you watch them 2 videos, you have to understand that things that we've heard in them videos, we've been hearing our whole entire lives. You know what I'm saying? The first video, I wanted to show you why a lot of dudes don't want to be a stepdaddy. To be honest with you, you look at that first video where the little boy just slapped the hell out of his mama. You know, who wanna be a stepdaddy to that? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be a stepdaddy to a kid that'll slap the hell out of his mama? Because we got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We have to raise that. Nah, ain't nobody signing up for that. Ain't nobody signing up for that at all. So it's it's kids like that and in situations like that that make men not even want to be stepdaddies. And then you look at the second video, and the woman is telling you she don't want to help you out. She want a soft life. She don't want to go to work. She don't want to be told to do anything. She wants to do everything her way. Everything is all about her, not having anything, to do for her husband. And in situations like that, a lot of men are fed up. A lot of men are tired. So, a lot of guys are like, you know what? It's time to really tell our side of the story. You know what I'm saying? It's hold on 1 second. It's time for us to be like, hey, we got something to say. You know, uh, and for the longest, dudes have really just had them conversations in a garage, in a barber shop. Men have had those conversations in places where no women was at. So now that men are having these conversations out loud, men are having these conversations on YouTube, Twitter, you know what I'm saying, all these platforms. Now all of a sudden, it's a problem, you know. But guess what? The cat is out the bag. You know what I'm saying? So now we having the conversations now, and they can't stop it. They can't stop the conversations. We having them, and they ain't going nowhere. So you know A woman saying that she want to be taken care of and don't want to do anything, nah, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work. So what I'm doing is really just playing some videos and letting people see exactly like why there's a gender war and why men are speaking out and why men are refusing to let women control the narrative anymore. But hey, if y'all still here, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm still kind of working a little bit of the bugs out with this audio, video, and stuff like that. But hey, we gonna get it cracking. I remember looking at old Kevin Samuels videos and stuff like that, and it wasn't polished at the beginning, but he kept going, and as a man, that's what we got to do. Sometimes we got to keep pushing, we got to keep pushing until we get it just right. And so, you know, it might be a little technical issues here and there, but I'm gonna get it right, and I'm gonna keep it. Hey, it's gonna be one.
And comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough. And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough, because I was comparing me and him. And I had this self-righteous view of myself that I knew the way and my way was better. And nothing he ever did was enough. And eventually it created a man that was apathetic, that was resigned to not do anything. Why should he show up? If I'm gonna redo it, or if I'm gonna do it better, or if he's gonna get criticized, why should he show up? And then that caused further division in our relationship, because he would say that he was going to do something and then just not. And it created this big void in respect. And where I got it wrong in the respect category was I was waiting for him to show up as perfect in order for me to begin to respect him. I didn't ever respect his effort. I didn't ever respect the progress. I didn't respect anything.
Every white man I dated paid the full bill. No questions, no debates.
Hey, what are you doing? I came out to check on you.
Okay, but the thing is, they always talk about the men that they dated, and that's cool. But why y'all still not together? Y'all dated. He paid the bill, or maybe he just pay for the service. You know, Hey, and if anybody's watching it on YouTube, you can type in a comment section, and I'll put the comments on the screen. I'll be able to read the comments from YouTube. I don't know if I can read them from Facebook, but I know I can't read them from YouTube. But they always talk about the guys that they dated. They never have a wedding ring on, or maybe they dating like them women on Backpage, where that's what they call a date. You pay for play, And the other woman, she talked about how she emotionally and mentally abused her husband. And it's the stuff I've heard my whole life. I've been hearing this my whole life. Women proudly talk about how they emotionally and mentally manipulate their men, even at sometimes using sex against their husbands. They use sex against their husbands. Now, if you don't do this, I'm not giving you none. And I done heard, there's a term called sexless marriages, where women will hold sex back from their husbands just to manipulate them. But just think, if as a husband, you hold sex back from, you hold paying bills back from your wife. You don't come home. You start doing stuff that she expects you to do because she not doing what you want her to do. And see how long that lasts. And this is why there's a gender war. Because men are now speaking up. I'm not putting up with it. Because we can't put hands on them, and I wouldn't. But it's time, and I'm glad men are speaking up, are speaking out and saying, "Hold on, I'm not putting up with this." Because for the longest, think about all the TV shows, all the daytime TV shows we've had our whole lives, especially as people that's a little bit older, there's been nothing but women. And they've only told their side of the story. And how many times have they said men are dumb, men are stupid, men are slow? And then you had the TV shows like Al Bundy and some other show where the man is just a bumbling, funny, goofy guy, but he never laid down the law. He never put his foot down. And this is how women see men. But because of the internet, because of social media, it's giving men an outlet that TV still don't allow. Terrestrial TV still don't allow men to name one show on TV right now that men can have speaking their point of view openly and freely, putting women in their place, telling women what we don't want, what we ain't putting up with, what makes her a good woman for us. We can't do it. I don't think it ever happened on network TV. Hell, most shows was afraid of Kevin Samuels. You never saw him on the Breakfast Club. So they say it's a gender war. Nah, it's just men speaking up. And it's about damn time that men start speaking up and really just letting these women know what we want, what we desire. You want something, we want something. And either you gonna listen or you ain't. It's just
Huh?
What are you doing? Thought you were working.
I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it. And like this, it's not a piece of, a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left. Does that make
I'm
sense?
sorry to hear that, and I'm sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done.
Letting you have it right now, because ain't nothing you can do about that.
care how we feel, what he just explained to her. None of that. She was just like, "Oh, okay." You know, but men are taught to be sensitive to a woman's emotions, to be sensitive to a woman's need, to offer some type of direction, to offer some type of comfort, some type of care. And the dude is just sitting there and nothing. She don't care. Honestly, a lot of these women don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of these women just don't give a fuck. Just pay the bills, make sure the food on the table, and get the fuck on. I'm just gonna keep it honest with you. I just got to keep it funky. A lot of dudes' wives don't give two shits about them. I'm deep enough in this video I can cuss, so I'm gonna do what I do. But a lot of guys' wives don't give two fucks. Long as them bills are being paid, you know, she gonna be there, and she really might not even be there emotionally or even physically. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, a lot of dudes would sacrifice not only their bodies physically, but mentally and emotionally sacrifice. And it's sad, but it's the sad truth for a lot of men. And a lot of these dudes ain't even married. I don't even know why they stay. That's the craziest thing ever when dudes don't even be married and they stay in relationships that they're not happy, not fulfilled. You don't even have a reason to stay. You just there. And that's the craziest thing ever when dudes stay in relationships that they're not fulfilled, they're not married, they literally have nothing. Hey, what's up? What's up, my boy? I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree and you chimed in. It's like, why stay? You just there? And I know sometimes it's hard to leave. I know men are taught to fight. I know men are taught as one I think that was Steve Harvey say just stand in it. It was somebody. Nah, you ain't got to. You have rights. You are a human. You are an adult as well. You can leave. There's no reason to stay in a relationship of any kind that over a period of time, after you've told her what your desires are and she refuses, that you stay. But we're gonna keep with it. We're gonna keep going. I got a little bit more to play. I got a little bit more to play. But hey, if y'all still watching, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.
And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues, looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in, and my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me. I'm still going to be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bull. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and you know, Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things black you know problem what I'm saying, and you know, Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people. On God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't gonna get your stupid into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't gonna do nothing but your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you.
New ick unlock. Why the heck I just go get some ice cream, right?
Ether them. Kelly Price went ether on them on them females. She said, y'all are the most disgusting women on earth. And them degrees. Hey, Jay-Z said, you can go to school, but you can't buy a class. But these women have shown you can go to school and you can sell ass. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hey, when the B-dubs get to scrapping, well, you got a whole nother monster going. You know what I'm saying? But she right. They'll talk trash about you. Look how they do Clarissa Shields. They talk bad about you. You know, but it's the thing. Nobody has been able to check black women. For some reason, a lot of men have been afraid to check black women. Most dudes do not have the nuts to tell a black woman he don't like, what he desire, and what he ain't putting up with. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes, they don't have the balls. They scared. Noodlebacks, that's what we call them. We call them noodlebacks. They don't have the nuts to speak up and tell a woman, nah, you need to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting up this for way too long. You need to lose weight. You need to. How you don't tell your woman she needs to respect you. She cussing you out, calling you all kind of bitch ass niggas, and you taking it. But see, that's why these women are the way they are, because a lot of us men, we've allowed it. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. A lot of y'all men, you've allowed it. And you know, this stuff gotta stop. It gotta stop. Or don't complain. Don't complain. Well, let's keep going.
I get my ice cream as another guy in the store. He ordered his ice cream after me. Why did he get his sprinkles on his?
Oh Lord.
I didn't get his sprinkles on mine. And he looked a little like rough on the edges. He looked a little hood. I was looking like, interesting. Fruit Loop.
As a man right now, it doesn't matter what you do, it's wrong.
1 second, 1 second. Let me slide back right over here, right quick. She called dude a Fruit Loop because he got sprinkles on his ice cream. She called him a Fruit Loop because of what he ordered. Man, look, it's now we can't do nothing. Literally, you can't order sprinkles, and that was a ick. And what women call icks are things men do that they want to say we gay for. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what my boys say. They complained about Simone Biles for getting married, but support Sakari Richardson and her behavior over and over again, to the point where Shakari now has an endorsement deal with Nike. Literally after she beat up her boyfriend in the airport, what did she get? Rewarded with a deal with Nike. Make that make sense. You beat up your boyfriend, police arrest you, and because of that, you get a deal with Nike. You know, hey, hold on. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this.
Wrong. Like, if I'm kind and soft to my kids, then I'm gonna raise a son who is not gonna be masculine. And if I'm hard on him and I scream, I'm creating trauma. There's no way for men in this world, it seems like, to exist without offending someone. And it just seems like that's becoming a trend where now more men is be like, you know what, I ain't gonna say or do nothing. And then women be like, well, the men ain't menin. It's like, how do you want me to men when you're taking away my power to do anything? Had a conversation. This is a true conversation with a bunch of women who were single. And they were just like, DeVal, do you think you as a husband should be able to control where Kadeen goes? And I was just like, I don't think I should control, but I would like to know where she's going because I'm responsible for protecting her. And they were just like, well, you don't have to know where she's going to protect her. And I said, wait a minute, it's my job to protect you and you don't feel like you should tell me what you're doing? And they said, no. You had a bunch of women who are not in relationships with the overwhelming loud voice of, I should not have to do this, but you still have to do this for me. They're just saying, I'm a woman, I have my opinion. And I'm like, there should be a conversation here. It shouldn't be your way is the only right way and I have to cower because I'm a man and say no.
You're mad because your daddy's ugly.
He's not ugly.
He is though. He's ugly. And he's 5'1".
And it's really crazy how a lot of men, you know, yeah, that's no matter what you do, it's good enough. But I think, you know, there's a point in life where you have to understand what's good enough. You know what you're doing. You know that you're doing the right thing. And the thing is, as a man, what we're gonna have to start doing is really leading. You gotta tell her, hey, I'm doing this my way. You gotta tell her, hey, be quiet. But nah, anyway, it's like I'm doing this my way. And if you don't like it, get out the way. Because especially when it comes to raising kids, a lot of times if the kid fails, if the kids don't do good, it's on you. You know, so it's like you have to, you know, you have to lead from the beginning. You have to let her know that, hey, I'm in control and we gonna do things my way. And if she don't like it, oh well. She don't have to like it. But understand that you have a voice and your voice matter. You know, and if you don't like it, if she don't like it, then oh well. But hold on, I'm finna play one more video. And then I'm gonna be up out of here. Cause you know, I think this is some good.
Grocery store who did not speak back to you when you said, hey, please understand, sir, be glad that you spoke to her and not me. Because there is a black woman that will meet you with that fire if you don't back your and stop talking to me. What the entitlement, the audacity, because you speak to me does not, I'm in the South too. Because you speak to me don't mean, oh, I have to, what? Men, do y'all agree with this? Women, do y'all, like, as a black woman, do I have to speak with you? Can I go in and buy my groceries and go home to feed my family? you're not paying for the groceries, I'm probably uninterested because it looks like that gut was busting over. You couldn't even look down there and see anything that you could do anything to do. Well, what's your purpose? Okay? Be glad she didn't meet you with that fire. Because not only did she not speak, you felt it enough. So I know you were just hawking her down probably too. And that's this woman. Then you keep looking at me a little too hard. You gonna make me uncomfortable. And don't make me nervous now. For the black lady in the grocery store.
What she mean when she say she gonna meet you with that fire? Hold on, if you don't know, that's what she's saying. She gon' for you speaking. That's what these black women are saying. If you speak to me, yeah. That's what they talking about. That's the type of time they on. But then it's believe all women. It's protect all women. Nah. She just told you. You holler at her in the store, she gonna hit you with that fire. Hey, look, guys. This is why we have a gender war. This is why. You see it. If you speak to a woman, she says she might shoot you. You heard it from her own mouth. And she said it with a chest. And if you read the comments, the women in the comments agree with it. That she should be able to put that fire on you if you speak. Man, it's a sad world we in, but hey, I'm gonna end it right there. That's why there's a gender war. Cause I can't even speak without you threatening to put that fire on me. Sad days out here. But anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Man, this is sad, but this is where we at with it. I'm out.